Thank you for your question, and I'm glad to hear that you watched the webinar. I hope you enjoyed it. As I said, there is no secret formula, and the traditional method of work still applies if you want to build an international career. Hard work, excellence, building on your soft skills and your technical skills is very important. And in addition to this, what people tend to forget is to be humble, to have patience, and to get out of your comfort zone, which is very important. And to go back to the second aspect of your question regarding my career, I think what helped me is that I built a strong international foundation. Being a trilingual, having studied in Paris and Lebanon, in the US, and having practiced in several jurisdictions, I was able to bridge the gap between civil law or actually work across jurisdiction in civil law jurisdiction, common law, and Middle Eastern jurisdiction. So being culturally adaptable has really helped me build my credibility and to be able to work at an international level. Thank you also for this very interesting question. In my view, very important soft skills that is often undermined is communication skills and cultural adaptability. And if I can maybe summarize it in one word, to be culturally intelligent and adaptable. And I think for the young generation, especially for the Gen Z, I think it's important to get away from your ego, learn from the seniors, and be humble. And as I also mentioned previously, it's important to be culturally adaptable, be excellent in everything you can do, because this is the key for success. Well, actually, it's mainly legal, in my view, because the GCC countries have made a lot of efforts, and they are now arbitration friendly. They are all signatory to the New York Convention, and there is no real issue in terms of enforcement of the awards, and jurisdiction and courts are very arbitration friendly. I think the main issue, which is not only limited to GCC countries, but actually it's a worldwide issue, which is the practical execution and the ability to find assets and execute the award. And this is usually the main challenge that we face not only here but worldwide as well. As Vice Chair of the UAE branch, I would like to say that our aim and the mission of the CIArb is to build and bring up the next generation of lawyers. And you have heard today from the keynote speech about the importance of the next generation. So our key mission is to conduct trainings and spread the education of arbitration in order to be able to build skilled to be able to build and be able to have a new generation of skilled lawyers, whether as counsel or as an arbitrator, with also very high ethical standards, which is extremely important in our profession, and for them to be able to shine not only in the region but worldwide. So that's mainly our goal in the CIArb.